It's Fishing Monday. Three things. Number one, I absolutely love being unemployed. It's the greatest thing in the world. You should try it. Number two, I'm going today to a mediocre stocked trout stream in Pennsylvania. This particular one is one that I fished so much as a kid. Just hours and hours on the stream. So even though it's not the greatest stream in the world, I'm really looking forward to it. Number three, I have a theory when it comes to Euro nymphing. You can fish with nothing but perdigons in 2 different patterns and have more success than if you had access to Devin Olson's fly box. I don't know if you've ever spent any time in Pennsylvania driving around in the springtime looking for trout streams, but man, this is what it looks like, and I just love it. Oh wow, the nostalgia is hitting hard, man. I remember coming up here at 16 years old, just had a driver's license, finding these little side streets and back roads and finding little pull-offs to park and going down and catching trout. You just wait for me. I will be back. Oh man, I hope everybody has fond memories of bridges like this. Huh. I would have bet a lot of money that this bridge was red. In my memory, it was red. I don't know. Maybe it was 30 years ago. Man, the water is just slightly off color. Flows seem good. I just fished 2 really good looking holes. Not even a sniff. The disappointment I feel right now, it's hard to describe. Man, I'll tell you, I fished and fished and fished all the way down through here. Nothing. And in the first cast in this spot, caught a nice rainbow. And I have a theory. Let me unhook this and I'll tell you my theory. So, it's a pretty rainbow. Here's my theory. My theory is that this is a holdover. My theory is that because there's a fair amount of private property along this creek, I just don't think it got stocked. And that's the unfortunate thing about these Pennsylvania streams that have a 0% population of wild trout. If they don't get stocked, you're not going to catch anything. Now I have to make a decision. I fished down through here, half a mile maybe, fished some absolute A1 super primo spots. Got 1 fish. That as pretty as this is, I mean, look down there. That just looks absolutely gorgeous. And I could probably work down through there, hitting spot after spot after spot, and probably pick up 1 or 2 more holdovers. But I really feel like kind of ripping a whole bunch of lips today, so we're going to find somewhere else. All right, we're back to the red bridge that's gray. That's a good sign. Get it? I'm getting close to calling it and getting back in the car and driving up a bridge or 2. Oh man, so many memories here. But what do we say? What do we always say? Don't fish memories. Only 1. Yeah. We got to find some new water. There's a lot of good spots around here. So today we are playing the where did they stock game, the follow the truck game, the bucket brigade, the where's Waldo, whatever you want to call it. We got to find where they done dumped a whole bunch of fish in the creek. Man, I made a perfect cast into a perfect spot. and caught a piece of crap. When this fish is sitting in an ideal location, that's not good. The reasons I don't like stocked fish, because if nobody put them in there, they aren't there. They've been fed their whole life, once, twice a day. So they are perfectly content just sitting there not eating. Why would they? Why would they spend any energy eating? Because at 2:30 every afternoon, somebody dumps a giant bunch of gumballs on their head. Maybe there's fish. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's fish that have no intent of eating anything for another 4 hours. Maybe I just suck. I have moved to a completely different part of this creek. Like, I don't know, 7 miles upstream. We'll see. He was sitting exactly where a trout should have been sitting. But that isn't a trout. Again, exactly where a trout should have been. Please, can there be some interesting water? Oh, this is hard to admit. This creek sucks. Man, I used to spend so much time on this creek. I wonder if it was good back then and it's changed, or I wonder if it was bad back then and I just didn't know it. You know, I'd go out and I'd catch 2 or 3 trout on an outing. If I caught 6 or 7 trout, that was doing really, really good. Now I gotta be honest. If I'm under double digits, I'm a little bummed. Caught 3 today. 2 of them were not on camera because the battery died. And they weren't on a perdigon, so they didn't really match the narrative of the story. They're on a giant pink mop fly. Oh well. It is 20 after 1. I have to decide. What do? I think I'm going to get in a car and haul butt to a completely different stream. It's kind of close to my house. Completely different type of water. Maybe it has fish. Let's go. Alright, so come to this new spot. There are people absolutely everywhere. Dude, there's so many fish in there. I'm catching them by the tail. Let's do a wrap up. I just got home here just a few minutes ago. Very much a tale of two streams today. I fished a childhood favorite, a boyhood favorite. It's not the same stream. It's shallow, it's silty. There weren't very many fish. I caught a few. Got to see some spots that I haven't fished in 35 years. So that was kind of fun. There was some nostalgia there. Then on the way home, I had another local stream that's pretty close to where I live. They must have stocked it this morning. The fish were everywhere. I caught a whole bunch. You couldn't keep them off your line. There were guys everywhere. So really, I got the feast and the famine that you get in southeastern Pennsylvania in the springtime. And it made me realize that I don't really like either of those each year. And you only have so many wife points to spend, if you know what I mean. And I think today really made me realize that I don't want to spend those points or spend that time in a situation where really my only option is kind of that feast or that famine. I don't really like either of those results. I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about when I fish and where I fish. 2.5 to 3 hours from here is central Pennsylvania that just has world-class fishing. Unless a buddy calls me up and says, hey, you want to go fishing locally? Yeah, absolutely. That changes everything. That's not about the fish. That's about the people and the fun and the relationships. But if it's just me, I don't know that I'm going to hit these local streams anymore. Kind of stopped being fun.